Yeah.
That's the Wall, brother.
Yes, sir.
But now he's here as Malice.
Right.
What did you think of the presentation of the Wall?
Back when he was the wall,
Yeah.
I thought it was probably a couple of decades too late. Weren't they going for an East German thing?
Well, yeah, if you remember Alex Wright, they called Berlin.
Yeah, right.
So he's the
That was
Wall.
right. So I thought all of that was kind of late. Hey, uh the wall is taking care of business, so to speak.
It's written here. Malice came in with the Kevin Nash push, dumping Bruce, K Crush, Rios, Conan, and Rick Steiner. Hall came in and he and Jarrett immediately had the most embarrassing spot of the Battle Royal.
Wow.
And then you're going to see Toby Keith come back.
Wow. This is all pretty cool,
I mean,
actually.
first, I mean, literally a production team that's never really worked together, a bunch of wrestlers who, for the most part, haven't worked together. I mean, first shot out, first time doing the graphics, first time doing the pyro, first time doing the staging, first time for this commentary crew. I mean, for a lot of firsts, I mean, I hope Jeff was proud when it was over, you know?
Yeah.
Man, he's just,
Yeah.
I don't know why Scott Hall's cool. He just is.
Yeah, of course he's cool. Hell, he was cool. He was cool when he was Razor Ramon, dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And watch these working punches, man. Just
Apollo was on the top rope and then was like,
yeah.
okay, I'm tired of waiting. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Right.
going to get down. Scott Armstrong has perfected biscuit making. Have you seen his biscuits before?
No, I'm not a biscuit guy.
He posts some. You're not a what?
Not a biscuit guy. Does that piss you off? Does that piss you off that I like oh, it just went off. Because I don't like biscuits, Conrad just clicked off. And um I do like Boca burgers. I guess that doesn't count.
What the fuck is a Boca burger?
It's better than a biscuit.
Shit.
It's not that I don't like biscuits. It's just that biscuits are just loaded with shit that I shouldn't eat. Now, Boca burgers, on the other hand,
I, lo- I love you.
oh my God, Toby Keith's coming out. Toby's going to be in this match.
Yeah, man. Check this out.
He's an entrant? Nobody's making himself an entrant. What is he doing in there? He has no business in there. Right in the face of Jeff Jarrett.
Good slow, Toby. There you go.
Has Jarrett up? What is this?
The fans bought into that one.
Just suplex Jeff Jarrett. He has just become my favorite country western superstar. He is the angry American. Toby Keith should be banned from this building. He should be banned from this broadcast. He has no business. Jarrett's out. Has been eliminated. Toby.
Does anybody do professional wrestling better than Jeff Jarrett?
The best.
I mean, if nothing else, I hope that our podcast, My World, has changed a lot of people's opinion
Yeah.
because I feel like a lot of people outside the business had a different perception of Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
But man, he understands the assignment. He's out here to show his ass and get embarrassed and run off. And man, that was a great segment. Did you hear that crowd?
Oh, yeah. They were going crazy.
Yes.
Just very well done. Toby did a great job. Jeff helped him by going up with him. It was just, yeah. I love Jeff Jarrett.
Meltzer said he did a great job of acting mad. I know some people didn't like how he was portrayed as a tough guy against a wrestler on a wrestling show, but that was just how it was written. I've seen
Yeah.
so many celebrities come across as clowns, and this would have worked for mainstream pub if it was 5 years ago and the media thought wrestling was cool.
Right.
So that's a Wildcat Chris Harris. He's going to be a
Chris
big help
Harris, yeah.
for them. I was convinced too that he was going to be a megastar. Of course, we know he had a cup of coffee with WWE, and Hey, look, there's your old pal Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior.
Wow. Love him.
How cool was that entrance that you got to see for the first time with him and the former Edge?
Yeah. Brood coming back.
Man, I hope Adam Copeland's leg heals up okay.
I do too. They're,
Oh.
this is not to talk negative of anybody else in the business, but of my time since I've returned to wrestling, there are just a handful of guys that I would call ultimate pros. Okay. Adam Copeland being one, Samoa Joe being another, Orange Cassidy's one, and there's a couple more that I need to put in that group. Okay.
But those come to mind right away.
That's right. That's not to slight anybody else,
Right.
but those guys are just, you ask them to do something, you don't have to find them. Just tremendous. I'm just so glad I was able to work with guys like that.
I hope he heals up. I have really enjoyed his AEW run.
It's been great.
It's been said that, oh, here's our pal Crowbar. He looks like $1 million here.
Christian's run has been great too, hasn't it?
Oh, this is the best stuff Christian's ever done. I've enjoyed this version of Christian more than any version.
Yeah, he is just leaning into this. And Nigel's commentary for him is just spectacular.
How about Nigel with the commentary for Bryan Danielson over the weekend?
Yeah.
One of the all-time great lines.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson was vegan, but he couldn't stop eating brie. My God. My God. Holy shit.
He said, "Do you think I can get away with something like that?" I said, "Yeah, go for it. Who gives a shit?"
Well,
It's
he made
live
some
TV.
sort of boob joke.
Uh-huh.
And you lost it the other night.
Yeah. God, I really have a tremendous time working with him and Taz and Excalibur. I'm really having when the lights are on, the camera's rolling, so to speak, I'm having the time of my life. I really am.
You know what we should do? There was Taz used to make all the ECW shirts, and he used a specific font for Taz on his tights and on his shirts.
Right.
And he would just put like the T that was a certain font. And I would love to have that font in orange letters on a black shirt that just says dude and have you wear that to TV.
Yeah. Yeah. That kind of, people kind of drew to that, didn't they?
They loved it.
Yeah, dude.
Because what's fun is, boy, you want to talk about a guy, timing's everything.
Yeah.
I loved Steve Carino. I loved him in ECW. I was such a big fan of his. And when he was here, I was like, oh, thank God they're going to do something with him. I mean, I love that he wore the old school Dusty Road style boots.
Mm-hmm.
I just, such a big Carino fan.
Yeah. This is a message to Steve Carino. If you listen to our podcast, Steve, go fuck yourself and go fuck the Phillies too.
I knew it was a baseball thing. I could hear it.
We do have a running thing, he and I. Steve sent me a text. Happy Father's Day. F the Braves. Yeah, Steve's one of the good guys, man. He really is.